Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you on how I made this shibori dress from scratch. Now let's go back to the beginning. This was 2.5 meters cotton rayon fabric which I cut out in a flared dress pattern. I have the front, back, sleeves and the pocket pattern here. I will be dyeing this fabric using Kanoko Shibori method. Kanoko Shibori is the art of twisting and binding the fabric so when it is dyed, will create unique patterns. Picking one pattern at a time, taking the front panel from the bottom, that is from the hemline, I will be making pleats till the top. I tried to make the pleats as uniform as possible, and once I completed making pleats, I secured these with a safety pin at different sections so that I would not lose them. Made the same pleats on the sleeves and the back panel as well. Once I have made the pleats, I will be making these folds which helps in forming that zigzag pattern. After every 2-3 folds, I made sure to secure these folds with a safety pin because they were not holding up otherwise. Once the folds were done, it looked like a square pattern. In the center, I'll be tying a thick thread with 5 to 6 rounds tightly. Now comes the dyeing process. First, I wet the fabric in water filled with pre-dyeing fixative and let it stay for about 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes of wetting the fabric, I chose the sun orange shade from the pack as the dye color. Just half the packet was required to dye all the patterns. Probably the other half packet, I'll use it for something else. Here I filled the bowl with hot water until I got the desired shade that I was looking for. Added about 2 to 3 tablespoons of salt, and once the salt was dissolved, spread the dye bath on the fabrics. And once the entire fabric is set, place this in a Ziploc bag and keep it away to dry for 24 hours. I was so excited that I forgot to wear the gloves and look at my hands. We need to wear the gloves before starting the dyeing process. Yes, I do have the gloves and I forgot to wear them. Once the fabric was dry, here I am removing the safety pin and thread to reveal the design. One thing about shibori is that even though the folding and twisting are similar, the design will always be unique. This is because of a lot of factors like the thickness of the fabric, the amount of dye the fabric takes in, the quality and quantity of dye, and other things. So it's always exciting to see the design. Oh my, look at the design. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy. Wow. First, wash this fabric in running water to remove excess dye, and then use this dye fix solution with a little water and immerse the fabric in it for about 10 minutes so that the fabric doesn't wash away the dye on further washing. Here's the completed dyed pattern. That's the front and back panel on fold. Here is the sleeves pattern and that's the pocket. I've also cut out the lining for both front, back as well as the sleeve. For the dress, the lining length is 6 to 7 inches before the main pattern length. Now all I had to do is sew the pattern, stitch it. After sewing the pattern, here is the completed dress. The sleeves are cut in an angle and a flare that gives a cape-like look. The front neckline is cut in hexagon and the back is round. The hemline is flared and the main feature always in my dress is its functional pocket. My design on the front neckline has fabric flowers. I do not know how to make them. Here my mom is making them. Cutting about 3 to 4 centimeters in width and more than 30 centimeters in length, we'll be folding that patch of strip and sewing the edges together. This is a basic running stitch. Turning the fabric on the right side, then sewing the length with basic running stitch again. And once the entire length is stitched, just pulling them together so that the two ends meet and stitching the two ends together. This automatically forms a flower. Wow! Once all the fabric flowers were made by my mom, there were about 4 of them. I'm hand stitching these on the front neckline using a thread and needle. Alternatively, we can also stick it using fabric glue, which takes about 24 hours to dry. Here, I'm hand stitching them and also using a fabric glue. And that's the completed dress. Yay! Now let me just wear it. Putting my hair on one side with a side partition, I'll be adding a clip on the left hand side and wearing small studs on my ear. That's it, I'm ready. Looking at myself in the dress, I realized that the dress was loose for me and required a little fitting. So I went and did the alteration. Do let me know by commenting down below how you feel the dress turned out to be. I personally loved it. If you liked the video, do hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much and I'll meet you guys in my next video. Until then, bye!